up, everybody? Another day, another dollar. Today is Monday, June 1st, and these are the top 5 things to know today on Wall Street. Kicking it off at number 1, the market looks set to face some new headwinds as another night of nationwide protests against police brutality erupted into violence. Riots and looting spread across several major cities across the country, including New York, LA, Atlanta, Chicago, and even Washington, D.C., where rioters managed to come close to the White House. In addition to concerns over the economic impact of these riots, there are fears that the packed crowds could spark another wave of COVID-19 infections, which has already claimed the lives of around 100,000 Americans. So if we start seeing an uptick in the number of new confirmed cases in the coming days, that could be a catalyst to take markets lower. On to number 2, speaking of potential catalysts to take the market lower, USChina trade tensions will also remain in focus as investors continue to monitor worsening relations between the two economic superpowers. In the latest salvo, China ordered major state-run firms to stop purchases of some U.S. agricultural goods, including soybeans and pork. So obviously be sure to keep an eye on Donald Trump's Twitter account. I'm sure the president will be active today, and it is likely that he could fire a shot back at China. On to number 3, taking those two narratives into account, stock markets on Wall Street look set for a wild session ahead. After swinging between gains and losses in the overnight session, the Dow Jones futures are currently pointing to a loss of just 30 points. At its worst levels of the overnight session, the Dow futures were off by as much as 300 points. So obviously, with stocks running higher in recent weeks, there is a good chance that we see a pullback in the coming days. But with the way the Fed has been buying and pumping liquidity into markets, you can never count the bulls out. On to number 4, there will also be some important economic data on today's economic calendar. The Institute of Supply Management will release its May PMI report at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. While the survey is expected to show an improvement from where it was in May, the PMI is still expected to remain in contraction territory. You can track the data release in real time on Investing.com's economic calendar. And on to number 5, in commodities markets, Saudi Arabia is proposing to extend current output cuts for an additional 3-4 months until potentially the end of the year. However, Russia is still not yet fully on board, so the Saudis have their work cut in trying to convince Moscow to continue with the output cuts ahead of this week's OPEC Plus meeting. US WTI prices are currently trading at around the $35 mark per barrel, so keep your eyes on that as well today. That's it for me. Don't forget to head over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, the like button. May the trading gods be with you. Stay safe and stay healthy.